on Madden Football.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrow with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you and I, we've done a lot of games together. Always seems like we're rehashing the same storylines. Turnovers, of course, always a big story. Quarterback play, running backs, yada, yada, yada. But getting ready for this one word kept coming to mind, and that's preparation.
Well, it's critical to be prepared. Physically, mentally. When you think about getting ready for an NFL game, you have to wonder, what will they throw at us that maybe we haven't seen before? 2-minute drill, maybe different things like that. Got to be prepared. You're exactly right.
Here's Jason Sanders now to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone, so this will be blown dead. And they'll move it up to the 40. And that flag accepted.
Automatic first down. Yellow. Right side.
Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And whoa, he's going to hope that that is not a sign of things to come. A rude welcoming to this ball game. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's second down. In motion, the tight end, Kelsey. Now Mahomes. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Fire down these two.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Jalen Phillips, the former first-rounder, getting in there for the sack.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. They'll run it with Pirine. And he is going absolutely nowhere, in the wrong direction. The surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room?
Yeah.
Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive.
Delay of game, offense.
So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. Tua sets up to pass it. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. Well, if they have any thoughts of coming in here and getting this road victory, that's not the way to start it out on the first play of the game.
Yeah, one thing you always say when you go on the road, take the crowd out of the game. They actually brought the crowd into it by permitting that sack right out of the gate.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now third down and very long. Oh, now some trickery. They fake the spike. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. No sign of Tua departing. Fourth down. And this play still live. He faked the spike. Going to throw it. But it's not going to work. He'll go down, and they got him. The Dolphins can't convert on fourth down. And the Chiefs' defense comes up with a stop.
Now, you know I don't often have sympathy for quarterbacks, but in this situation, I don't know what else he could do. Fourth down, so he can't just throw the ball away. He's got to find a way to try and make a play, but the pressure ended up getting to him.
Pressure got to him. Really big sack and a turnover here on downs. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Now it's 2nd and 10.
Yellow.
Now here's Mahomes. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. After the sack, things get a little tougher here. 3rd and long for Mahomes and the Chiefs. Oh, he fakes a spike. And that'll be caught. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed a little bit on the irrational side.
Fans might be a little angry at that one. So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Here's Tua. Complete. Smith has it. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Oh, he didn't spike it. He faked it. That's Waddle. He's got the catch on the out route. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. So they've been unable to capitalize on a great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Looking to pass. Tua. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this will remain a scoreless game. So it's an empty possession there, and you'd have to say it's not like him to come up short on a kick like that.
Yeah, and it's real easy for me to say this, but anything in the 40 to 49-yard range should be pretty automatic for an NFL kicker, especially in terms of at least getting it there. So you're right. That is a surprise that this will come up short.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Hey, yellow, go.
To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Well, that's one way you take away a 1st down as a defender. Make sure you have a little bit of physical play when the ball gets to the receiver. Find a way to jostle it free. They caught him off guard, forced the incompletion.
Mahomes now to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
To me, there's nothing like watching rookie effort in the NFL. So excited to be there. They're going to give you the max on each and every play, aren't they?
Well, he proved himself on that catch, that's for sure.
I think he may have proved himself to the point where he's going to get a second here.
The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. So the completion good for 7 there, and it'll be second down.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and 3. Pacheco gets it up the gut, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Here's something you don't see too often. They're 0 for 2 converting these in the opening quarter, but they're trying a third time here on fourth down. So they give it up just on their side of midfield, and yeah, I mean, a surprising decision there to go for that.
Must have a lot of confidence in his defense. Must feel like, hey, we're in great shape here because our defense can hold them because they're really outside of field goal range now. All right, the opposite team. So if you hold them here, you haven't given up any points. You may give up a punt and you're pinned down a little bit, but must have thought it was an okay spot to go for it and decided to be aggressive.
It is fun to watch the big man work the middle of the field. How about that post route there? Did an excellent job of getting his head around to look the football in and gain significant yardage.
Clock running under a minute to go in a scoreless first quarter. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. We're scoreless after 1. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they go to work.